Sri Kalikesh Narayan Singh Dev.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker, sir. So the bill presented to us today, the Child Labour Prohibition Regulation Amendment Bill of 2012, is one of the most ill-prepared bills that I have seen in my 7 years in Parliament and 5 years in the State Assembly of Odisha. Of course, not all the credit can go to the NDA government because it was initially proposed by the UPA government. And it has gone through an arduous process of debate and discussion in the Standing Committee and the Rajya Sabha. However, I must congratulate my friend, Sri Kalyan Banerjee ji. He spoke very well, really very well, highlighting some of the issues. And I don't want to repeat most of those issues. I will try and pick out on the points which I feel that some more attention needs to be devoted on. Sir, my own contention is this bill neither prohibits child labor, neither does it regulate child labor. By allowing clause 5, as the honorable member from Bengal was saying, West Bengal was saying, you are actually legitimizing the use of child labor, albeit in a manner of family enterprises. My friend from Bihar was talking about how the use of family has been expanded. जो परिवार माँ बाप भाई बहन पहले था, आज चाचा मामा ताया बुआ सब उसमें आ गए. Sir, it's not far from today when in sweatshops of textile, in sweatshops that child labor is used proficiently. एक मामा बैठा होगा वहाँ कोने पर, 40 भांजे उसके काम कर रहे होंगे उस फैक्ट्री में. और जब बचपन बचाओ आंदोलन या कैलाश सत्यार्थी, who's got a Nobel Prize for rescuing child labor, will come to stop them, they will say मामा जी ने अलाउ किया है. मामा जी का एक शेयर है उस एंटरप्राइज में, लाखों शेयर से मामा जी का एक शेयर है, वो फैमिली एंटरप्राइज है, बच्चों को लगाया जाओ, काम कराया जाओ. By allowing this provision, which earlier the law was silent on, but there was some vigilance, if not by the government, by the civil society in monitoring cruelty to children, you have now blocked the hands of civil society from acting on saving children who are forced into labor. And what have you done? By asking them to only participate in family enterprises. इसका मतलब मोची का बच्चा मोची का काम कर सकेगा और कुछ काम नहीं कर सकेगा. जिसके परिवार चाय बनाता था, उसका बच्चा चाय बनाएगा, प्रधानमंत्री का सपना देख नहीं पाएगा. चाय बनाने वाले का सपना देखते रह जाएगा, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री का सपना देख नहीं पाएगा. Is this what you want to bring as a bill to the floor of this house? Is this what a mature democracy is all about? Where is the regulation? We talk about prohibition. Where is the regulation? There is no talk about what wages the child will be given if he works as a child or in adolescence. There is no clause which talks about the prohibition of cruelty and excesses on the child. Forget about physical abuse and sexual abuse. There is no clause which regulates the working environment, apart from very loose wording of clean environment, safe environment, but no specific regulation. And my friend Kalyan Banerjee is absolutely right. It is not the law, but it is the implementation which is at fault. How many child care services do we have in the districts? Is there even in one person who can actually go to an industry or to a home to determine whether cruelty is taking place or not? Or are we going to allow all types of excesses, perpetuate caste system by allowing this to happen? I understand the need. That the reality is there are many children working. The reality is there are many parents who are perpetuated by circumstances of poverty to put their kids to work instead of sending them to school. But let us also understand, sir, by depriving these children of their education, we are sentencing those families to remain in the perpetual circle of poverty. They are unable to raise themselves above their circumstances by not getting educated. And that, sir, is a travesty of justice. Sir, what is the provision on the parents, the penalty provision on the parents? We are saying the family which has been forced to send his children to some work needs to be punished, put to jail or fined. The fact that they don't have money to begin with is the reason they are sending the children to work, forcing the children to work, whether hazardous or not. If you take a fine from them, if you put the father, the earning member, in jail, do you think the children will stop working? Do you think the family members will stop working? The answer is not punishment, sir. The answer is to provide a rehabilitation fund to them, to ensure that the families have enough food on the table to look after their emergencies, to ensure that the child gets 2 meals to eat, and not to just have a blanket punishment which you know will never be implemented. Sir, you yourself have come up with a provision on bonded labor, where you have, Albert, raised the punishment for bonded labor, but have ensured that the procedure is so complicated that very few convictions will take place. Is that the idea? Is that what we are looking for by bringing this bill in? That we shut our eyes to the real problems. We don't address the issue of poverty. We don't address the issue of child labor or bonded labor, but we rather want to look good just on paper. We want to be paper tigers in addressing this issue. Is that what we are looking for, sir? Sir, a child is defined, as the honorable member from BJP was saying, under the Juvenile Act as being under 18, under the RTE as being under 14, under this Act somewhere between 14 and 18. That child can vote when he is 18. He can get married if he is a man at the age of 21. He can drink, at least in Delhi, after the age of 25. There are so many divergent views and loopholes being created by divergent and contradictory laws. And the government, instead of bringing them all under one umbrella and ensuring that the definition of a child, the definition of a family, and the treatment to these children, whether it is that of forced labor, whether it is that of cruelty or suppression, needs to be concise in one act or law, which is comprehensive, which addresses all issues. Instead of doing that, the government perpetuates this confusion, leading to loopholes, making sure that the laws cannot be implemented and remains in limbo. Sir, my own constituency of Balangir has a huge problem of migrant labor. I have more than 3 to 4 lakh families who migrate to Andhra Pradesh, Telangana every year to make bricks. We have tried to stop them. We have tried to give those families pensions, homes, work under MNREGA, but it is impossible to stop them because they get a huge advance from the labor sardars from those states, of 40, 50,000 in one go. The government cannot match that, and children are forced to go there because bricks are being made in Andhra Pradesh. And because the parents are there in Andhra Pradesh making the bricks, 5-year-old children, 7-year-old children, 10-year-old children leave school, leave their villages, go and get engaged in that. Now, that by the definition of this bill becomes a family enterprise. They are sexually abused there. They are beaten there. They are deprived of their full wages. Exploitation happens fully. We have no mechanism to solve interstate exploitation. We have no mechanism to address this issue. Yet, what we do, sir, is legitimize the entire process by allowing for Clause 5 to come and by allowing family enterprises or the nomenclature of family enterprises to be legitimized by this clause. Sir, my sincere request to the Honorable Minister, and I know the Honorable Minister's heart is in the right place. I know he wants to seek to stop this exploitation. Do not be in a hurry to pass this. Do not reduce the list of hazardous industries from 83 to 3. Follow the norms of the ILO. Send this bill, sir, to a select committee. Let the House examine it correctly. Sir, this is the matter of the future of the children. Let this House examine it correctly. Let there be wider consultation in this process. Let us understand that why, of the 12 or 13 recommendations of the Standing Committee, you have only kept into account only 1 or 2 or 3 of them. Let us understand what the real problems are, sir, before we try and solve them. Let us not try and whitewash them. Thank you, sir.